Hello, parents. My name is Ann Fine, and I am here tonight to talk to you about ethics and philosophy. So if you just hang on for 1 second, I'll go ahead and get my screen ready. Okay, so again, I am Mrs. Ann Fine, and I am in room 323 at Bearden. Some of your sons and daughters I have had before in maybe AP Lit, and they are now showing up in ethics and philosophy, which I totally enjoy having them again and seeing them again. But for the most part, we're fairly new to one another and have a little bit of a mix. I think we have one freshman and a few sophomores, a couple of juniors, and then most of the rest are seniors. So there on the screen, you see my email address and my planning period, and then the 7:45 a.m. down there is a time when you can get in touch with me here at school if you wish. I am here at school at that time, but on Tuesdays I'm in a meeting from 7:45 to about 8:20. So any other day but Tuesday would be great if you'd like to just get together on Teams maybe before you go to work or whatever if you have any questions. Okay, we're going to move to the next slide, and we only have one slide. Basically, we're doing like a little synchronous, a little asynchronous. So I ask them to meet with me every Tuesday and Friday for discussion and seminars. You can't have an ethics, I don't think, you can have an ethics and philosophy class without discussing one another's ideas and differences in ideas so that you can get used to that situation. So I would like for them to meet with me on Tuesday and Friday at 11:45 till about 12:30 or 12:40. That's usually when we end the discussion, and then they move on to their Canvas. So I want to share our weekly routine with you because I think it is important, and we're pretty much sticking to it, and I think it's a good one, actually. I'm liking it, and I hope they are liking it as well. So every Monday they have what we call an ethics lab. It's a case, if you will. It's a situation, a contemporary situation, a situation that reflects today's world, that they have to kind of run through this little like template, if you will, or this little system that I've kind of designed for them based on the ethical ideas that they're learning, or based on the theories of the philosophers that they've been learning. And so they have this little chart to fill out that is connected to the case that they're reading. And so they do that every Monday without me. And then Tuesday we get together and talk about that and talk about the different theories and the different domains of people who are affected by a decision that you might make, or is it affected in a good way or a bad way, etc. So that takes Tuesday. And then on Tuesday morning, the readings for the week open up on Canvas. And so like this week, we're reading about Aristotle. So all of the things I want them to know pretty much about Aristotle, I have put in Canvas for them to read and answer questions, for them to watch an Edpuzzle video. Those are really that Edpuzzle is really handy to have. And so they'll do that Wednesday, Thursday until Friday morning at 11:45 when we meet again. And at that point, they have to have some kind of summary of the week's reading uploaded to the box. And so then we talk about some of the high points of the week's reading. And I may ask them to put a little like answer one or two questions about the reading that I give them during discussion in their OneNote. And that OneNote is a notebook in Teams. And then we shut it down for the week, and it starts all over again with a different philosopher or a different ethical theory. So that's pretty much how our weekly routine goes. We may stop and maybe tweak that routine a little bit when it's time for an ethical analysis, a test, a midterm, or a final. So basically that's a routine. Example, this week we have an ethical analysis due, so they'll be doing that on Friday instead of us discussing so much, so I can give them time for that analysis. And so we've been practicing what goes into analysis. We watched a video, and we've created some kind of mock outlines so that I'm sure they pretty much understand how to create one. So that's basically it for assignments and the routines. All the textbooks are online. I do have printed copies if you would like one. Feel free to come on in. I have a window here in room 323. A lot of my other virtual students come drive up to my window and I give them what they need. They don't even have to come through the office. It's just kind of like my drive up. So let me know if you would like any of those. And then all assignments, of course, can be found on the homepage of their classroom or in the classroom calendar. I'd like to stress too, before I sign off for the evening, that Canvas is not the grade book. I had some issues with that last semester. We're all learning here in different ways this year, but Canvas is not my grade book. It's just a place where I put things and I grade them or I give them participation points. It's Aspen where the grades can be found, because sometimes I'll give them an assignment in Canvas and in Edpuzzle, and I may choose to put the Edpuzzle one in the grade book and let the Canvas one just be participation points or just be a follow-up. So please, if you're looking for their average, don't go to the Canvas gradebook, all right? Just go to the Aspen gradebook. Okay? Again, if you have questions, let's go back one here. Please let me know. There is my contact information once again, and I hope you have a great evening. Let me know again if you have any questions. I'm totally enjoying this class. I love ethics and philosophy. I think it's a great class for all students, so I'm happy to see them in it. Have a great evening, and let me know if you need anything from me. Thank you.